Sukai had faced countless live broadcasts before. Red carpets, fan meetings, press conferences, carefully scripted interviews. He had mastered the art of staying calm under glare cameras. But nothing prepared him for the moment the screen behind him suddenly froze, flickered, and revealed footage that was never meant to be seen. For a split second, no one understood what they were looking at. Then the studio went silent. The live countdown clock continued ticking. The chat feed exploded, and Sukai's expression changed so fast it sent a chill through everyone watching. His smile faltered, his shoulders stiffened, and somewhere backstage, someone whispered a word no celebrity ever wants to hear during a broadcast. Leaked. The footage showed Sukai and Tan Songyun standing close together in what looked nothing like a set or a promotional shoot. There were no microphones, no visible cameras, no stylists hovering nearby. Just the two of them in a quiet, dimly lit space, laughing softly, speaking close enough that their voices wouldn't carry. The audience at home leaned closer to their screens. This wasn't acting. The clip played only a few seconds before cutting out, but it was more than enough. Sukai's hand rested lightly at Tan Songyun's back. She tilted her head toward him, smiling in a way fans had never seen on screen. There was warmth, familiarity, and something dangerously intimate about the moment. The host froze. Sukai blinked once, then twice. He looked toward the control room, his jaw tightening as realization set in. This wasn't part of the program. This wasn't planned. And judging by the sharp inhale Tan Songyun let out when the camera briefly cut to her reaction feed, she hadn't known either. For the first time in years, Sukai looked genuinely panicked. Social media detonated instantly. Comments flooded in faster than moderators could delete them. Screenshots spread like wildfire. Fans replayed the clip frame by frame, analyzing every glance, every subtle movement, every half-smile caught on camera. Did you see the way he looked at her? That's not co-star behavior. Why does this feel too real? Back in the studio, the silence stretched uncomfortably. Sukai finally spoke, his voice steady but lower than usual. He apologized for the technical issue, offering a polite explanation that satisfied no one. His eyes, however, betrayed him. They kept flicking toward the dark monitor behind him, as if he feared it might turn on again at any second. Tan Songyun, appearing via a split-screen feed, tried to laugh it off. She joked about live broadcast surprises, her tone light, but her hands were clenched tightly in her lap. Anyone paying close attention could see the tension in her posture, the way she avoided looking directly into the camera. The footage was gone, but the damage was done. Within minutes, Sukai Panic was trending across platforms. Clips titled "Secret Footage Leaked During Live" spread faster than official statements could keep up. Fans speculated wildly. Some claimed the clip was from a behind-the-scenes rehearsal. Others insisted it was private footage accidentally uploaded by staff. What unsettled people most wasn't what was shown, but how it was shown. There was no performance in their expressions, no exaggerated emotion, just two people comfortable in each other's presence, unaware they were being watched. As the broadcast limped toward its end, Sukai regained his composure, answering questions with practiced ease. But viewers noticed a change. He smiled less. His answers were shorter. When Tan Songyun spoke, his attention sharpened instantly, as if the rest of the world had faded away. When the live finally ended, insiders reported that Sukai stood up immediately, walking straight backstage without acknowledging anyone. Tan Songyun followed moments later, her face unreadable. What happened after that remains a mystery. No official explanation was released that night. No denial, no confirmation, just silence. And silence in the entertainment world speaks louder than words. The leaked footage replayed endlessly across fan forums. Viewers noticed small details they had missed at first. The way Sukai leaned down slightly when Tan Songyun spoke, as if instinctively trying to hear her better. The relaxed way she stood near him, her body angled toward his without hesitation. The absence of awareness that usually comes with being filmed. This wasn't the polished chemistry fans were used to seeing in dramas. This was something else. Industry insiders began whispering that the footage was captured during a private rehearsal space months earlier, never meant to leave internal archives. Others suggested it was recorded after filming had wrapped, when guards were down and emotions no longer needed to be curated. Theories multiplied by the hour. Some fans defended them fiercely, insisting that closeness didn't automatically mean romance. Others argued that the moment crossed the invisible line between professional and personal. And then there were those who said it didn't matter what the relationship was. What mattered was that it was real. Soo Kai's reaction became the focal point of discussion. He wasn't angry. He wasn't defensive. He looked exposed, as if something deeply personal had been dragged into the spotlight without his consent. That vulnerability changed how many fans saw him. The next day, paparazzi images surfaced of Soo Kai leaving a private building late at night, but pulled low, expression serious. Hours later, Tan Songyun was spotted entering the same building through a side entrance. No photos showed them together. No proof connected the moments, but fans connected them anyway. When Soo Kai finally addressed the incident days later, his statement was brief. He thanked fans for their concern, apologized for the confusion, and asked for understanding and respect for personal boundaries. He did not explain the footage. He did not deny its authenticity. Tan Songyun's response was equally measured. She spoke about the importance of trust, of protecting moments that don't belong to the public eye. Her voice remained calm, but her words carried weight. That only fueled the fire. Because if there was nothing to hide, why protect it so fiercely? What made the situation so compelling was how unscripted it all felt. In an industry built on control, image, and careful storytelling, this moment slipped through the cracks. Raw, unfiltered, human. Fans who had followed Soo Kai for years said they had never seen him look like that on camera, not even in his most emotional roles. Tan Songyun's fans echoed the sentiment, saying her expression in the leaked footage felt softer, more unguarded than anything she had shown before. It wasn't scandal that captivated people. It was authenticity. Weeks later, the footage was still being discussed. Fan edits transformed the few seconds into emotional montages. Analysts dissected body language. Commentators debated whether the leak was accidental or a catastrophic mistake. But one thing was undeniable. That brief, accidental reveal changed everything. Soo Kai was no longer just a flawless leading man. Tan Songyun was no longer just a beloved actress with perfect composure. They became two people caught in a moment that wasn't meant to be shared, yet resonated with millions. Whether the footage revealed a deeper relationship or simply a rare glimpse of genuine connection, it left an imprint that wouldn't fade easily. After the leaked footage shook the internet, many assumed the most shocking part of the story had already unfolded. They were wrong. What truly turned whispers into obsession was what surfaced next. Quietly at first, then with unstoppable force. The revelation at the leaked moment was only the beginning of a much deeper surprise tied to a gift no one knew existed. As fans replayed the footage frame by frame, a detail began to stand out. In Soo Kai's hand, barely visible at the edge of the clip, was a small object wrapped in muted brown paper. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't branded. But it was there, passed briefly from one hand to the other before the clip abruptly cut out. That single detail changed everything. Speculation erupted overnight. What was he holding? Why did Tan Songyun look down at it so carefully? Why did her expression shift from laughter to stunned silence in just seconds? Then a new leak appeared. This time it wasn't video. It was an audio clip, short, slightly muffled, but devastatingly clear. Soo Kai's voice could be heard speaking softly, almost nervously, saying that he wasn't sure if this was the right time, but that he wanted to give it to her for a long while. Tan Songyun's response was a sharp intake of breath, followed by a quiet, emotional laugh that cracked halfway through. Fans stopped breathing. Insiders soon revealed that the gift had been planned for months, carefully hidden from staff, managers, and even close friends. Soo Kai had reportedly insisted on keeping it private, refusing to let it become a public gesture or a headline moment. Ironically, that desire for privacy was exactly what made the leak so explosive. The gift itself was unlike anything fans expected. It wasn't jewelry. It wasn't luxury. It wasn't symbolic in an obvious way. It was personal. Inside the modest wrapping was a slim wooden box, smooth from being handled too often. When opened, It revealed a handwritten journal and a delicate silver key. The key didn't belong to a house or a car. It belonged to a storage locker Sukai had rented years earlier, a place he used to keep items that mattered to him too much to leave lying around. Inside that locker were memories, scripts from their earliest projects, marked with notes and folded corners. A scarf Tan Songyun had lent him on a cold filming night and forgotten about. A small voice recorder containing clips from behind-the-scenes moments, laughing mistakes, late-night conversations, words of encouragement whispered when no one else was listening. The journal explained everything. Each page was dated. Each entry described a moment Tan Songyun herself might not remember. Sukai wrote about the day she stayed behind to help a struggling junior actor, even though she was exhausted. About the night she sat quietly beside him after a difficult scene, saying nothing, simply being there. About how her kindness never felt performative, never felt forced. The final entry was the most powerful. It said that in an industry where everything is temporary, he wanted to preserve the moments that felt real, that the gift wasn't meant to define the relationship, but to honor it, whatever name it carried. When Tan Songyun realized what the key unlocked, witnesses say she went completely still. The room reportedly felt heavy, charged with emotion. This wasn't a gift meant to impress. It was a gift that exposed vulnerability. That was the moment captured in the leaked footage. That was why Sukai panicked. Because what the world briefly saw wasn't a polished celebrity image. It was a man offering something irreplaceable. His memories, his gratitude, his quiet affection, unfiltered and unprotected. Tan Songyun's reaction, according to those present, was immediate and overwhelming. She reportedly covered her mouth, eyes filling with tears, shaking her head as if she couldn't believe someone had held on to so much on her behalf. She didn't speak at first. She simply reached for his sleeve, holding it tightly, grounding herself in the moment. That single gesture, so small, so instinctive, became the emotional core of the entire story. After the leak, fans began to understand why both stars responded with silence instead of denial. There was nothing to explain without exposing something sacred. The gift wasn't romantic in a dramatic sense, but it was deeply intimate. It represented care that grew quietly, patiently, without an audience, and that made it untouchable. Industry insiders later shared that Sukai had originally planned to give the gift during Christmas, in a private setting with no cameras at all. The live broadcast leak destroyed that plan, turning a deeply personal moment into public property. That loss of control was what fans saw on his face. Not fear of scandal, but fear of something meaningful being misunderstood. As the story continued to spread, reactions shifted. What began as shock turned into admiration. Fans stopped asking whether they were dating and started asking something more profound. When did sincerity become so rare that it feels shocking to witness? The surprise gift became a symbol, not of romance alone, but of remembrance, of seeing someone beyond their public image, of choosing to value moments that don't trend, don't monetize, and don't fade easily. Even now, long after the initial panic faded, the gift remains the most talked about part of the leak, not because it confirmed rumors, but because it revealed humanity. And perhaps that is why this story refuses to disappear. Because somewhere between a secret gift, a leaked moment, and a panic glance at a frozen screen, the world was reminded that the most powerful scenes are never scripted. They are lived,